There's never been a moment in my life where I felt like I was alone. And when I say alone, I mean physically alone. I always felt like something or someone was there with me. When I was a kid, no more than 10 years old, I remember being excited about my birthday party. It's months away, but the thought of cake and ice cream was stuck in my mind. So I sneaked down the basement steps, opened the freezer door just to get me a little bit of ice cream. Imagine, as I open the freezer door, the light illuminates our dim basement. I'm there, body hanging halfway over the edge, reaching down inside when I hear something move. Understand, we had mice, rodents, and all kind of creepy little creatures in our basement, so I'm thinking nothing of it. But then I hear what sounds like someone's foot sliding gently across the concrete. You know what it sounds like when you slide your foot across the floor? That's what I heard. Listen, next thing you know, my body is yanked out of that freezer. And by yanked, I'm not talking about something pulled me by my feet. I mean someone literally wrapped their hands around my rib cages, yanking me out of the freezer. My body flying backwards into the air, feet touching the ground, and sliding in this backward motion up against the steps. Now, listen to me. The first thought that came to my mind was that my dad, who warned me about going in the basement and messing around with the ice cream, had caught me, right? Now I'm looking left, looking right, but my dad is nowhere to be found. But off in the corner of the basement, I see this black shadow, blacker than the darkness in the room, move from left to right, scares the hell out of me. I take off running up the stairs, into the kitchen, through the living room, upstairs to my bedroom, and lay in the bed. Now, when I tell you that this black shadow has been a reoccurring theme of my entire life, it has. I remember being 17 years old, just got the driver's license, excited to be driving alone. It's 7:30 p.m. The sun is almost going down. You know how it is that golden time of day where the sun is not quietly set over the horizon, but the sky has this goldish tint to it? That's what it was. I'm sitting in the vehicle, in the driveway, having a daydream about this girl that I've had a crush on my entire life, Christy Morris. Now, when I tell you Christy was attractive and beautiful, she was. Now, I never really got the courage to step up to her, but my plan was this. Listen to me. My thing was, okay, now that I have the vehicle and I can drive, I'm going to muster up the courage to go talk to Christy and get a date. And I'm in complete dream land. Understand, I'm in that car fantasizing about her being in the passenger seat holding my hand, soft music playing, us reaching over, kissing each other. But I'm literally jolted out of that daydream when I notice what looks like this black shadow peeking around the side of the house. Understand, I'm in the driveway right in front of the garage. To the right of the garage door is the front door. To the right of the front door are two windows. To the right of the very furthest window is the side of the house. And I can clearly see what looks like a dark shadow, an upper torso, and a head peeking around the side of the house, looking at me. Now, when I say peeking, I'm not suggesting that it poked its head out and then put it back in. I mean, it's peeking, looking at me. Not moving, stationary. And please understand, I'm coming out of this pristine, perfect dream world moment. Christy was literally there with me, even though she wasn't. And I see this and it scares me damn near to death. So I sit there, watching it, watch me, trying to decide what to do. In my mind, here was the problem. If I crank the car up and drive off, I still got to come back to my house, and by the time I get back, it's going to be completely dark. So I did the only logical thing. Laid on the horn. Brrrr, 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 hoping that one of my parents would come out of the house. Luckily, my dad comes out of the house trying to see what's going on. And I tell him, look, Dad, my bad. I didn't mean to blow the horn. I was reaching for something in the car. But I seized that opportunity to enter the house along with him. Now, understand, everything inside of me wanted to tell my parents what I was going through, but they had their own set of issues. And I figured telling them their son is seeing dark shadow figures around and in the house is only going to make their relationship problems worse. So I kept it all to myself. But listen to this, that very same night, I'm laying in the bed, eyes closed, back facing the wall. I get this feeling that somebody's watching me. Just a feeling. Turn around, roll over, and there it is again. This dark shadow standing in the corner, looking at me. Understand, it hasn't touched me at all since I was a kid. But I've grown up, went to college, had jobs, been married, been divorced, remarried, have children, and this shadow figure has gone nowhere. It's gotten to the point to where I'm still afraid, but it doesn't really do anything threatening. It's just there with me everywhere I go. And I don't freaking understand it at all.